Sunday shoes, cap and gown, the whole town gathered around. Waited 18 years, now it's all coming down to this.
But hold up, before I got to do this, I had to go through the weirdest, most emotional stage in my entire life, learn a valuable lesson, and discover a skill I never even knew I had. Let me start from the beginning. Okay, maybe I don't have to go back that far. Let me go to where it all began. Here's me on the first day of senior year. Senior year is all about college. No one was worried about me applying and getting into college. I always had made decisions for myself easily. It shouldn't have been a problem. But well, it was. See, with college I had met my match. I went a little bit crazy. I turned into some giant baby. I couldn't talk about college without crying or yelling at someone. Everyone else seemed to know what they wanted. All my friends were excitedly sending their applications in and talking about it nonstop. And I was just lost. Meanwhile, while I'm in the middle of freaking out about college, I have a lovely drama assignment due. I had to write a 20 to 30 page one-act play that I was required to submit to a playwriting competition. True to fashion, I waited till the night before it was due to start my play. Not one of my brightest ideas. So, I needed a storyline and I needed it fast. What was the one thing on my brain? You guessed it, the college application process. So, 8 hours later, I finally finished, submitted it to the competition, and I was going to bed. My play followed Max, the main character, and 4 of his friends through the college application process. Max had a similar attitude about college as me.
I'm only 17 and I feel like they're asking me to decide my whole life. There's like 8 million lists telling you the best schools in the country and they're all different. And then there's book after book telling you what schools to go to if you want to be a doctor or a journalist or a lawyer. And you don't even know what you want to eat for lunch today, much less do with the rest of your life.
So I forgot all about my little play and tried to forget about college and got caught up in all the fun senior activities. That's until I got a phone call from New Voices. They were inviting me to a 2-week workshop to work on my play and have it performed in Richmond. I was pretty shocked because, well, I wrote my play in one night, and I guess it turned out pretty good. So while I was succeeding in some areas of my life, applying to college was still proving itself to be a challenge for me. I just wanted to quit the whole thing. But I finally picked some schools and applied to them and got it over with. Wow, what a great attitude I was having. So, flash forward a couple of months, I got all my letters back and I made the decision to go to JMU. I made this decision without ever having visited. I was still remaining pretty lackluster about the whole college thing. It wasn't until this summer when I got to Richmond to work on my show that I realized how stupid I had been. Spending time working with my characters as they went through the college application process opened my eyes to the mistakes I had personally made when it came to applying to college. I was having all this anxiety of the unknown. According to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, 18% of people over 18 suffer from some form of anxiety, but I was letting it control the outcome of my future. I realized I'd been pretty stupid. Max realized the same thing.
Freaking out didn't solve me. I still had to take my SAT and I still had to apply to college and I just made my life more miserable with my constant worry. So at the end of the day, I decided regardless of what I end up doing, I'm sure I can find a way to make the best of it and be happy. And that's all I really wanted.
Now don't get me wrong, I'm so happy that I chose to come to JMU, but I can't help but wonder how things would have turned out differently for me if I hadn't acted the way I did. I learned that you aren't always going to know what the right thing is, and sometimes you have to jump into the unknown and just hope for the best. I'm glad that I had this experience because it not only allowed me to discover a love of playwriting and end up at a wonderful school, it also taught me that worrying about things you can't control doesn't get you anywhere. I sincerely hope I can remember this next week during finals.
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry, be happy. In every life we have